Hey guys, so Troll is up next. Pretty interesting hero to play. It can be really fun. Hero is kind of difficult to play by default though, and it can be even more difficult to get the value of when the enemy knows how to counter pick. Especially goes against this hero. A lot of stuff they can have already built in their hero picks, disable stance hacks, yeah, you name it. A lot of items they can make that can completely disrupt you. Kind of cancel your ult and kill you. So it's like a really like a rewarding hero to play, but also you can feel really bad because you kind of just get kind of stuck in your not stuck, stopped in your tracks type of hero. So let's go over the build quickly. So phase boots is something that I feel like you always need to make, and that is because Troll kind of chases. You have the access to slow, but even if you slow, you still need the shortest available path to the enemy hero, so you can lock them in with the, however you want to call it, bash stun, and kill him. The fastest way is just to run a straight line, right, and quickly catch up with them. It's also extra armor and damage, so overall really nice stats. Power threads is more like a kind of like a bait item to make, you know, baitish. It gives the whole sense. It gets me more attack speed, gets going with this, I get more bashes. It's really not like that in an actual game. You really need to be able to get to somebody first to get the whole thing going. So phase boots is the best tool for that. Now, second one, you're gonna be making farming, a farming item. So my personal farming item that I always get is Maelstrom. There's also one else that you can swap in if you wish. It's Battle Fury. My problem is with Battle Fury is Troll is not, first of all, Troll is not a strictly melee hero. You can also attack in ranged mode, right? When you attack in ranged mode, you completely lose the cleave effect. So already this item kind of loses to Maelstrom, because Maelstrom procs no matter what. Procs on the melee attack form, procs on the ranged. However you attack, Maelstrom is gonna proc. There's nothing stopping you, right? So also that's one thing. The other thing is this gets upgraded into Mjolnir, right? And Troll with Mjolnir is really great. You always get the procs no matter which form you use to attack. Gives you attack speed, which you need anyways. Gives you the ability to pierce through, like you can see the second effect, passive chain lighting, 30% chance to pierce through any any evasion, right? And a really nice buff on yourself. Troll is gonna be there in the middle of a fight. You're gonna be doing a lot of damage. You're gonna be pulling a lot of threat. They're gonna try to nuke you, attack you, do anything they can to everything. It's really nice for Troll. So as you can see, this item kind of completely destroys Battle Fury, right? It just kind of completely annihilates the whole thing. So Maelstrom will be here. No need to rush, of course, this, just leave it on Maelstrom. Second item, pretty much as usual, I would say decide if the game is going really bad, if you need to jump in the fights, if your team is losing, if they're pushing you. You're kind of weak, but you gotta be there. You will definitely be trying to get Black King then. If there's no other way around it, you will have to get this. Ult is completely useless. If they even cast one hex, you're kind of done. One stun, it's just really bad. They can move away, kite you around, and then kill you. You can't do anything. You don't have any bash or stun unless you're like in a melee range and it procs. It needs to proc. Proc is not that high. Last level is 20%, so it can be really tricky doing stuff, right? So if there's a need, make this. If there's more time, you have your boots, Maelstrom, you can go for whatever you want. At least in my case, either go to Silver Edge or at least Shadow Blade. Kind of gives me some movement speed, gives me like the element of surprise, where I can just either get in the fight where I kind of feel there's no wards, or just gotta get in the back, attacking from behind, quickly eliminate support hero. You know, it kind of gives you a bit more options to do stuff, to like move around the map. And 52 damage and 35 attack speed, plus the crit proc, plus the passive effect to break any enemy passives. It can easily give you a way to deal early with heroes like Phantom Assassin, or if anybody made something like a fast butterfly, you're able to deal with them no problem. So I like this. I would say there's an option where people don't usually get this and get something like a blink. Later on upgraded to Swift Blink. This is the final version, of course, so you just have blink here. That's kind of, I would say, the competitor to this item. It's Swift Blink. So kind of depends on your style, what you want to do. If you kind of feel you're needing this effect more, the effect is also great against any heroes like Bristleback as well. You want to break that big passive damage block and stuff. Not only damage block, it also deals a lot of damage. It is horrible. So yeah, I would say that would be the main competitor to this. If you don't go for blink, you can just make this next item. Then if you like didn't make blacking would have to be the next one, because you got some nice damage and however you want to call this, damage, utility, attack speed. You really need to be able to attack then. So blacking would be next. Like this is not Mjolnir, this is Maelstrom. This is not yet upgraded. This would be Maelstrom and this would be Silver Edge. You would have to get blacking at that point. So you have this, and yeah, it just kind of like I said, there's so many things. There's inbuilt hero disables that they'll have. They can have Ethereal Blade, they can have Ghost Scepter, so you can't attack them. They can have Yule Scepter, which immediately can cancel your ult and lift you up and reset the whole attack speed. You kind of built in. Or they can cast it on themselves. So there's just a lot of Force Staff also. There's just a lot of items for them to kind of save themselves and also pretty much disable you. So yeah, just always get blacking. It's going to be needed. So another item that kind of synergizes with your bash is another bash. So whenever you don't get lucky with your own bash, you can get lucky from this one. This also gets upgraded into Abyssal. Abyssal can be really nice. Vanguard effect is great for you. You'll be in a lot of fighting. You'll be in the middle of fights. So Vanguard is going to help you a lot. The health, damage protection. Also the Abyssal effect, you're just going to stun somebody or bash somebody. And once you bash them, you already have the momentum going. You're already kind of building the attack speed, right? When somebody's bashed by Abyssal. And then as that slowly wears off, you're going to be building so much attack speed already because of the passive and other stuff. You're probably going to catch them in your own Berserker Rage. If that somehow doesn't proc or anyways, there's always normal bash proc. So there's a lot of things it's kind of like a safe net. If one fails, there's always other. So yeah, that's kind of why, even if you want to rush this immediately to Abyssal, it's completely fine. There's just a ton of benefits. But if not, you can just keep it Basher. Last one that I usually end, so I would upgrade this, of course. And last slot would be something like Satanic, of course. Pressing your ult and getting a lot of lifesteal is great. But if you're not under ult, if you get blocked during ult, rooted, stunned, hexed, whatever happens, you're completely out of lifesteal. The best way to survive then is Satanic, because you can then kind of move, try to lock onto somebody else, and even though this is on cooldown, you can just press Satanic and then immediately heal back because of the huge attack speed that you build with the passive. So it's like another safety net. Troll is like that. You kind of have to take care of the hero in a way. If I don't get my bash proc, I gotta have another bash plus the castable bash. If I can get lifesteal, I need to get lifesteal somewhere else. If I can cast this to not die, then I have to cast this so I can fight and not die. So that's kind of Troll. I have to take care of the stuff. There's a lot of stuff to take care of actually. Especially if your hero is kind of weaker on the whole crowd control stuff. It can be really hard to play Troll, really hard. So yeah, my build would end up something like this. explained Battle Fury. Senjin Yasha is an option. Yasha, of course, with attack speed, damage, movement speed. Plus 10 from Ultimate Orb is also nice on all stats. And yeah, if you're really having trouble, let's say you didn't go for Silver Edge, you can just get Monkey. Again, if there's Phantom Assassin, if there's anybody with Butterfly, the best way to hit him, to destroy him, is Monkey. You never miss, you build a lot of attack speed. Also, you can't build attack speed with Troll if you can't hit, right? So, the only way to build attack speed, which will lead to getting bashes, is to be able to hit the actual enemy hero. So get Monkey. This can help you like somewhat. And this is 4 seconds. If they kind of not die by then, you can easily start missing. They can get out of the net and escape. And something really bad things can happen. So yeah, keep Monkey in mind always. There's also Butterfly that you can go for if you want. I'm not that huge fan of a Butterfly because Troll is not somebody that you really, how to say, Miss is kind of covered with axes, and attack speed you kind of build in already from the beginning, and there's Mjolnir, kind of. So I'm not really that sold on Butterfly because the problem with Troll actually is even this won't really save you. You just switch it like rolling axes. This won't really save you because if enemy has any knowledge, right? The best way to fight Troll, besides all of the nice disables that I mentioned and whatnot, is just to get Monkey. Because if you have a hero playing against Troll, you completely delete his whole ability. This gives you miss, and you know, Trolls would often attack you and press this, so he can build up bash on you and can't really bash him back or kill him. And if you have Monkey, this just doesn't work, and you can immediately start killing him. It's really easy to just counter Troll with like this simple item, no problem. So that's why I don't like generally getting Butterfly, because they kind of already know the most effective way for a melee to fight Troll is to just get Monkey and completely ignore his axes. And yeah, if they're gonna be getting this probably, and then, you know, why make Butterfly? They already dealt with the whole evasion thing. Might as well get something else. Doesn't have to be Silver Edge. It can be whatever you want. But maybe just try to get some better utility that kind of saves your life. I'm not even sure what would help that much, really. Maybe Blink, yeah. Maybe just try to get Blink there. Let's say you don't need Monkey. Monkey or Silver Edge, whatever you need. It's just better for me to get Swift Blink and try to move around more, try to open up more choices where to attack, where to go to escape. Gives nice 25 agility when you blink in, 40% phase movement speed. You know, so I would just take the piece of Butterfly, the Eagle Song, and I would just put it into something like this instead. Then, yeah, that would be something else. Or I would maybe I would even make something like where's this item? Maybe I would even make something like Bloodthorn if it's really bad. But yeah, like definitely a lot of options with those items. You just have to take care of the all of the other stuff with Troll and kinda, you know, try to play off of your inbuilt skills as much as you can. Like I said, you're not gonna get bashes always. Have a manual bash and another bash. You know, ult won't always save you. Have a blacking then for that. Maybe some way to disappear and just escape, or to open up with crits. Of course, Satanic is also for ult when you can't heal. There's another way to lifesteal. And yeah, this would be probably my build if it's like a usual normal game. If not, I'll maybe pull out the Bloodthorn. I would maybe pull out the Swift Blink, Monkey if I can really hit, of course, and yeah, that would be it pretty much. Something that I would play. Shard. Shard, I guess, is nice. It can be nice. It's a lot. It's something you can keep in mind. Gives some nice. Actually, depends, right? Range provides bonus. So yeah, so range form gives you attack speed. So this is attack speed when you cast it for allies. And the other one is stat resist. It's kind of like a supportish type more than if you're in the melee form. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, with troll you kind of don't have that luxury. You kind of have, like I said, you kind of have to get items. There's really no time for shard. Shard is nice, but I don't think you'll get there. There's just no time to waste money. Okay, talent tree. Now, I used to always get Berserker's Rage armor, but then as I was playing troll more and more, I realized Berserker's Rage movement speed is just a better one. You need to be able to actually chase them. So this kind of gives you a nice movement speed boost combined with the phase boot. So having this one can just be used to get you there as fast as you can. Let's say you're playing without blink. Armor is not going to do anything. It's not that much anyways. And yeah, int heroes do not care about your armor. They're gonna burst you with spells. So I kind of always since then just like taking the left one. I think it's just better, so you can quickly reach the target. I don't know. I mean, also to get away, right? If you can get away, if there's nobody that you can aggro to, like the spell is weird. Second one, I just take the passive attack speed. That's the whole team, right? You gotta do that as much as you can, get as fast as you can, get the pashes going. Third one is damage. 15 seconds is nice, but it's 70 to 55. There's not a big of a difference there. You kind of have to time this well anyways, and you have Black King as a cover. Later on, if the game lasts long, you'll have Satanic, so you're kind of covered with your ult. Better to just get some nice damages, +30 per hit. Troll hits really fast. It's one of the best heroes to benefit from this talent, like he is, right? He's just gonna get real fast. And the last one, I would just take Bellatrance Dispels. So it's you can see without that a second. Okay. So you can cast it while you're stunned. That's pretty big, right? So if anything happens, if there's somebody with blink, let's say some well, not really Lion, because Lion can also hex you, but let's just lose Lion with blink. If Lion blinks, stuns you before he can do a hex, you can kind of use ult and press blacking if you need. But it kind of the most important thing is you can press this and survive, because that's pretty much actually where you die. That's the whole thing. That's where you die actually. You get one stun on yourself, and they kind of just pile up on that. There's another stun. There's another hex. There's physical damage. They kind of jump on you. You're also the carry, right? They're gonna be aware of that. So that's kind of where you die. So pressing this kind of allows you to survive. To survive the whole charade, you know, the hex. It gives you a lot of time, almost 7 seconds, so you can kind of survive and press the blacking and then try to do something, right? It kind of lets you live through that first disable and kind of, you know, maybe they just kind of spend all what they have, so this goes off, you kind of alive. You can press blacking, maybe immediately cast miss and try to heal back. Probably much better with Satanic, because you can immediately just press it, because this is going to be off, so there's no healing. But yeah, like I said, troll is really hard navigate properly. He needs a good team, and you kind of need a dumb enemy team, because there's just so many items that can completely completely put you into the inactive state, where you get hex, you get stunned, you can't do anything. Even when you press ult, when there's no blacking, yeah, you can't be killed, but you can be disabled into oblivion and kited around and slowed and whatnot. Right? So yeah, Palette Trance, and that will be it. So these items with the addition of like Senjin Yasha is also an option, not a huge fan of that. Like Senji's effect is nice as like a way to survive more, but if I was thinking something like this, let's say this, then I would probably go for Manta style instead. If I was thinking about getting Senjin Yasha in, I would just get Manta style, because you get Yasha in anyways, and Ultimate Orb is not as great as Senj, but the whole effect of Manta style, again, it can just help you a lot. It can disable any silence that you get on yourself. You can just break the silence, break any stuns that are flying towards you, just cancel them. So, you know, if I had to choose to put something else, I would just get Manta. It's like a really nice combo of offensive defensive item. Really nice utility. Another way to just kind of get away from nasty effects without having to waste Black King, without having to waste ult. So yeah, actually, this completely forgot. Manta can be really nice for troll as well if you feel like they're gonna go heavy on disables and just trying to kill you. So yeah, that will be it for troll. Just be careful when you play him. It's really easy to deal with the troll. Unfortunately, it's a really fun hero, but he needs to get going in a fight. You need to get the whole thing going right to get the max effect. And like another problem with troll is he's kind of locked. He kind of locks on heroes. So that's kind of, if there's a hero here and you want to kill him, you have to lock on that hero and hit him a lot, so you get your attack speed build up, bash him, and then kind of deal with all of that. And when you deal with that hero, you can't really leave him. That's another thing. You can't really leave the hero that you're attacking, because you're gonna lose the whole momentum of attack speed build. So it's kind of problematic if you latch onto a wrong target. So pick like targets very carefully, because that target is gonna be there. You'll have to be there until you kill the target, because if you move, you just completely lose your attack speed. So like, just carefully who you choose as a first target, because that target will have to die. If not, you just wasted everything. So can't like jump around like Void, fastest Void. Can't like blink around like Phantom. I'm gonna attack this guy, I'm gonna jump on that guy. Can't do, like, you just can't do stuff like that, because troll depends so much on building attack speed and bash on a single target, and that's just another problem that troll has. That's why it's so complicated to play. Really difficult to get like real value if you're not really careful, knowledgeable, experienced, played a lot, know everything how it works. So yeah, that would be troll. That's a waste of our time, and I'll see you guys on the next one.